Oh yes, the crypto market is still continuing to go to the downside, guys. Should we be worried? Are you worried? Let me know in the comment section. We are going to go through some very important charts in today's episode, in today's live stream, guys. So make sure to stay absolutely tuned. We're going to go through the Bitcoin technical analysis. What are the most important levels that we need to take into consideration? And also take a look at those altcoins. Is it worth starting to DCA into very good projects? We're probably going to talk about some good altcoins. Meme coins right now, of course, they are bleeding a lot as well. So we're going to take a look at only a couple of good meme coins, some very good altcoin projects, the ones that I am considering to buy and DCA, the ones that have already done DCA that are going to absolutely explode in the near future going into 2025. Now, legends, let's go right away here through the comment section. Say hello to the beautiful community. And before I do so, make sure to destroy that like button because Bitcoin is at very crucial support at the moment. And we're going to analyze this zone right over here. What is next? What is next for Bitcoin? Are we going to get a huge major drop from this point, or are we going to manage to recover? The most important levels that you need to take into consideration and invalidation points. What would be a sign of strength? How to recognize that? What would be a sign of weakness to go to much lower levels, even below $56,000? Can we maintain this zone as support? This is what we're going to go through here, guys. Make sure to destroy the like button because I've got an absolutely insane live stream for you today. And we're going to go straight into what is needed here. We're going to go through some altcoins that I'm interested in and that I have been doing some DCA here in between the last couple of days. And today I bought some today as well, just small DCA, understanding that we could go down to much lower levels and some insane news that is going on. Let me quickly go and say hello through the comment section to that beautiful community. How is everyone doing? Salim, legend, vibing in from Mumbai. Absolutely insane from Mumbai. Absolutely great. Mondo Chang, Mike from South Korea, your fan. Hey, Bondo, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Lee, Frank, buenos dias, Andy, legend. Buenos dias. Hello. Are you ready? What a red market. Are you worried? I'm starting to DCA, guys. Of course, DCA means that you're slowly buying some stuff, right? You're not putting everything right now, buy the dip and just put everything in, right? Because you're in fear. You think that bull market is over. We're going to drop to much lower levels in between July, even August. It's going to be very bloody, guys. This chart that I have in front of me, in front of you right now, is extremely important to understand. This is going to be the saver, guys. This chart is going to be the saver, and I'm going to explain why. Of course, I'm going to explain why. Let's go right away, guys. Let me know if you can hear me well. If you've got a bit of background music, I want you to feel comfortable on this stream because I got a good one here for you. I got a good one for here, okay? Can you do TA on IMX and HBAR? We can probably do a little bit of altcoins later on, okay? We want to focus on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the king. Bitcoin has just dropped a few $1,000s during the last few days, okay? Not even a 10% drop during the last week. And we have altcoins absolutely getting destroyed. 20, 30, 40%, even over 50% drops during the last 1 to 2 weeks. And that is devastating, guys, isn't it? Well, it's time to buy. It's time to go shopping, guys. It's time to go shopping. When you go to a shop and there is discount, what do you want to do? Are you scared because of that discount? No, if you see a really nice shirt that used to cost $150 and you see it for $80, are you going to panic and say, oh my goodness, it dropped in price, I don't want it? Absolutely not, guys. This is when we go shopping. We are seeing discounts out there and the good projects will get an epic bounce. You need to be ready. I don't want a lot of people joining the live stream when it's time to sell, when it all goes absolutely through the roof. That's the moment when views are going to go up. That's the moment where people are going to start hyping up. That's going to be the moment where I'll be saying, guys, I'm selling. What are all you guys doing here? I am selling. I'm getting out. So anyway, nothing to worry about, guys. Nothing to worry about. Philip, my brother, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. I just went long on BTC. Okay, I think it's a nice, relatively good level to swing long. Basically, low leverage, low capital. This area at 63,000, 62,000 could get a significant bounce. I'll explain with the technical analysis here on Bitcoin why this area could get a bounce. Could it get a bounce to all-time high? Well, we do not know, but could it get a bounce to 67,000, maybe 70,000? Probably yes. This is the zone where I am expecting the price to find some very strong support. Now, the question is, when we get that bounce, will we get one more leg down, okay? Or will we manage to go to all-time high? Now, that is the question that I have here most importantly. There's no doubt in my mind that this zone where we at currently has extreme high probability in bottoming out. Give or take, $62,000, $63,000 range. I'm expecting that bounce to happen in the next few days, right? Give or take 1 week, maybe 2. If it's 2 weeks, it's going to be hard. It's going to be bloody. But overall, looking at this zone to get that bounce, okay, I think there's a very high probability that this area can hold for the next coming days. Now we are entering the weekend, and weekends are usually quite boring. So it would be perfect for the price to get a bit of sideways momentum here during the weekend, right? That will be absolutely wonderful to get a few candlesticks here round about the $63,000, $64,000 range, maybe low 62s, and go sideways to look for a bottom formation to then start pumping by next week. It makes total sense, guys, and I will explain now. Of course, it all has to do with the timing. The timing looks very, very good. Look at Manta chart. Absolutely. We'll take a look at some altcoins right away, okay? Not to worry. Hello, legend. Yusuf. How are you doing, Yusuf? Can you do DXY trend? We're taking a look at the DXY also today, guys. But we're going to focus, first of all, on Bitcoin, all right? Number 2, like. Faris, you're absolutely awesome. Guys, make sure to destroy the like button if you enjoy the content. Share some love, some support, because if not, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm leaving. I'll go to Thailand or whatever and just live happy ever after and not do any content at all. So anyway, smash up the like button. Then that means for me that, hey, you guys are enjoying it and I want to come back. I know most of you guys do, all right? Hey, Muff, how are you doing? George, good afternoon from Cyprus. Guys, let's go right away with the technical analysis on Bitcoin, and then we're going to go through some different charts and also take a look at some altcoins, okay? And most importantly, because I am buying, no doubt that I am buying, I am DCAing into some trades. Not much, like I said, I'm not putting tens of thousands of dollars. I'm just like picking a couple of altcoins, $1,000 here, $500 here, $1,000 there. If we go to lower levels, then I've got more, you know, put a bit here, put a bit there. DCAing is the best strategy for a portfolio, for a crypto portfolio when you're getting these dips, okay? Because you know that you could dip to much lower levels. I have experience from 2018, 2019, 2020 where I was buying the dip and I kind of run out of money because I was going too aggressive. Every single dip, I was like, okay, just all of the cash that I have available now, I just put it into crypto. And then we have another big dip just after a week, right? So I understand the DCAing strategy. It's just slowly allocating 1%, 2%, 3% of your money, okay, 4%, right? You're slowly scaling in as you're getting those dips because you could go to much lower levels. And if the price suddenly gets an epic bounce in the coming weeks, well, at least you DCA'd a little bit, right? And you're not getting wrecked. It's all about not getting wrecked. I don't mind being, you know, minus 50 in my portfolio in the coming weeks. I'm worried about not having any cash to put in as we're getting the major drop, right? If it were to happen. So we always want to have a little bit of cash in the sidelines, guys. As always, keep more cash. We have more dips coming, says Crypto King. Absolutely, yes. Okay, there is a possibility of more dips coming. There are some altcoins that are they're at bear market lows. They're at rock bottom levels. No doubt they could drop a little bit more, but I'm very much interested in buying at these levels. I think, you know, if I don't buy here, you know, where am I going to buy if it does get a bounce in the coming weeks from this level? It's just very, very good levels. Can you cover acro? Yeah, also we can do that. Press the like button, says Philip. Right, let's waiting for altcoin season to sell crypto for some time. Hope it comes soon, says Vincenzo. Yeah, I mean, like there is I want to go through this chart as well with the Bitcoin dominance. Oh my goodness, this chart looks absolutely insane, guys. This chart looks amazing. The Bitcoin dominance chart is just, oh my goodness, it looks so sexy. It has to be one of the sexiest charts, okay, that we do have right now regarding buying altcoins, right? This is where I want to buy altcoins when we have been seeing the Bitcoin dominance in a very strong uptrend. I don't want to buy altcoins when we get the major dip on the Bitcoin dominance. This is when I want to get out, right? Because this dip over here was exactly in between February, March, and April. That is when we had the insane bull run and this insane altcoin season. This will happen at some point, okay? It will happen potentially entering into 2025. Bitcoin dominance is not going to go to 80%. I can tell you that. It can go to 60%. It can go to 65%, right? That would be devastating. That would really be, quite aggressive and bloody. However, it would be a great opportunity. But overall, it is inevitable that at some point you will get the Bitcoin dominance coming back down to the lows of the bull market that we had from 2021. This is something that is going to happen, and we need to be ready for it to happen. Okay, you need to be ready to get the heck out. There'll be no time to start buying and FOMOing in then. It's time to get out, okay? Will be time to get out. And I know this, guys, I know it's complicated at the moment. I know it's difficult to believe that it's starting to be a good buying opportunity. I know it's very difficult, and even it could get worse. So why not wait till it gets worse, Andy? Because you do not know how bad it can get. So this is why you need to DCA. Well, you don't need to do anything that I say. I'm not a financial advisor, and you don't need to do anything that I do. I'm just telling you what I am doing that played out very well the last cycle. Understanding the phases. And one of the most important charts to understand this is this one right over here. Not only the Bitcoin dominance, baby, because the Bitcoin dominance is, oh my goodness, this is epic. This is where I want to buy. And this could extend for another few more months, and it could go to 60 or 65% dominance. And that would be absolutely brutal for altcoins, but it will bring in the best opportunities to scoop up some more of the good altcoin projects. So this is number one chart, why it is good moment to buy altcoins. Do you think that when the Bitcoin dominance rolls down, it's the good moment to get into altcoins? No. It's when you need to go against the Bitcoin dominance trend. When altcoins are dropping, they are bleeding, and start DCAing quite aggressively. That is when you want to start DCAing, okay? On the other side, we got this beautiful chart, okay? And I'm going to explain what this is right away, because this is extremely important to understand for the next coming months, guys. It is extremely important to understand. I need you to stick around. I know I know a lot of people are scared. People are not interested. People are getting wrecked because they have been buying the hype of AI coins and real world asset coins. They're all getting, a major drop right now. I've been saying about these hypes, these niches, okay, that have happened in the previous cycle. Guys, be careful with metaverse. It's just a big effing bubble. Be careful with move to earn tokens. Be careful with all of these niches that were coming out, okay, that were just a big fat bubble. AI, real world assets, yes, no doubt that some of them are going to do very, very well, but you're buying into the hype that has happened during the last few months. And I did not buy anything. I was very much aware and saying to the people, guys, I am not buying here the pump. I will be waiting for the next coming months, and the perfect chart was Chainlink. I am not buying all the way up here. I was buying during 2022 and 2023, and I am not buying here this pump, because this pump is going to get a devastating correction. And that is what is happening right now. I'm even expecting another 10 to 20% drop on Chainlink. Easily. Yeah, even 30% easily. This could very much happen in the next coming weeks. I'm very much expecting that. So when you expect something, you just not, it's, you know, you expect it, right? I'm not surprised. So I was saying during the last few months, you know, guys, this is going to get a pullback. The entire altcoin, Bitcoin market, it's going to get a pullback, and it will bring the second and last opportunity for the next coming months. All right. And it could be hard, guys. It could be hard. I remember when we, you know, back in 2020, my goodness, nobody was expecting such a severe crash like this. When Bitcoin did drop, this was the C19 crash, right? And just in a matter of a couple of weeks, Bitcoin price dropped over 60%. This was devastating for the altcoin market as well, but it was the best buying opportunity. So this is the thing. If if we are somewhere around at this stage of the bull run, right? Just give or take, we're going to see a little bit of more downside. We're going to see a recovery, and we do not know what could be around the corner to the end of the year. We might get a devastating collapse, okay, on stock market, on crypto in general. We need to be ready. We definitely need to have some spare cash on the sidelines. You know, I want to have some spare cash on the sidelines. I won't be allocating everything on these dips. I will always have a reserve for these events, right? When it looks like we're going to zero and people absolutely freak out from the huge drop that happens that potentially could bring Bitcoin easily below, you know, just give or take $50,000 to $40,000. That is the moment that you realize that things are getting bad and things are getting good at the same time to start scooping up, right, some Bitcoin and some altcoins. So you just need to be ready for these events, right? You need to be ready. You don't know. They're quite unpredictable, all right? They are quite unpredictable, but you know they could happen at some point, right? So anyway, taking a look at this chart, guys. What is this yellow line here on the chart? This is the global liquidity. And global liquidity, we know that it has been shrinking, right, since 2022. Interest rates have been going up very aggressively, and we have been maintaining those interest rates up for already, you know, several months. So the question is, when will interest rates start going down, right? It has to happen at some point, right? Will it happen in 3 months? Will it happen in 5 months? When will the money printer start going on quite aggressively? This will also have to happen at some point. The question is, will it be at the end of the year? Will it be at the beginning of 2025, mid 2025? Okay, will the bull market extend till late 2025 or early 2026? Because we are going to see a devastating, recession coming to the end of the year, beginning of 2025. We don't really know, all right? I'm not here to speculate on that, but we just know that this could happen. So we don't need to be surprised if it does. Now, global liquidity. We can see the bull runs from the previous cycles have been in hand with the global liquidity, with the money printing. Global liquidity has been going up aggressively in 2016, 2017. We also got an epic bull run on Bitcoin and crypto. Global liquidity started shrinking very aggressively 2018 and 2020 and 19, sorry. That's when we also had that bear market. Global liquidity massively went to the upside since the C19 crash. Obviously, that made the money printer go on like crazy, like never seen before. So, yeah, this is no doubt something insane that happened, obviously, back then. We had an insane bull run with that global liquidity increasing for the last 1 to 2 years, between 2020 all the way up to 2022. This is when things got, devastating. We had a major crash here, major crash on the price of Bitcoin and all of the cryptos, right? Crypto bear market in 2022, part of 2023. The global liquidity is still quite down. And something interesting about the global liquidity, something interesting is that Bitcoin has managed to go to all-time high just with these small little liquidity pumps, right? That's when Bitcoin started pumping. We got these small pumps of liquidity back in November, December, January of 2023. That's when Bitcoin broke out from its downtrend. Then this downtrend of liquidity, we held pretty nicely. We went sideways. This small little pump that we had in October till December of 2023, that is when Bitcoin also found a big major rally. So what is going to happen when this shifts, okay? Which could be in October, it could be in January of 2025. This is going to get a shift. This is going to get a major shift at some point in the coming months. What do you think is going to happen when we have the global liquidity shift, right? And don't think that this is going to go down like this, okay? Because if not, the US economy will go to crap. It will go to crap. They will have to save and bail out. It's inevitable. They're going to have to do that. They're going to have to maintain their reputation as a country, all right, to save the economy. So money printer will inevitably go on in the next 1 to 2, give or take 1 to 2 years, right? 4 months, 12 months, whatever, whenever that happens, it has to happen at some point. And you need to be ready for that, because that's when we will see an epic bull run. We will see another epic bull run. Will it be the last bull run? Well, we're not going to speculate on that, are we? So that is something that is inevitably going to happen, guys. It's going to happen inevitably. Let me know right away on a poll, because I would like to know your opinion on this, guys. It's all about the community's opinion as well. Will the money printer go on in, I'm going to say, 6 to 12 months? And you just have to say no or yes, right? Will the money printer go on in the next 6 to 12 months, right? Give or take. I'm going to say 4 to 12 months because it might turn on, by the end of the year. Let me know right away what you guys think. If the money printer will go on, or the liquidity is just going to go down. Interest rates are going to maintain high till late 2025, which would be devastating, of course. There's no doubt. There's no doubt it will be devastating. Hey, Andy, have you scooped up any more umbrella? I certainly have. Yes, I have just today scooped up a little bit of more umbrella. This is I think this is a great, it's kind of the little brother from Chainlink, I want to say. Umbrella got an insane, my average entry point on Umbrella, which is a cryptocurrency, and it's a great project. And the main reason why it's a good project, because it has a product. It has a product. They have insane partnerships. And it will turn out good, in my opinion. This is why I like to speculate on projects that I do see a team behind. I do see insane partnerships behind as well. What is going on right now with my trading view? Why isn't this working? For goodness sake. Anyway, trying to pull out the chart here, and it's not working, guys. So, yeah. About Umbrella, let's see if the chart loads right now, and then we'll go through Bitcoin, guys. Most importantly, we need to take a look at Bitcoin, but there's also altcoins that I want to talk about. This one got wrecked. It got wrecked, guys. Got wrecked, but it's imagine the people that have been buying. Oh my goodness, they're the ones that got wrecked. The people that bought in 2021, or even very, very early stages in the bear market, they're the ones that got wrecked, okay? Because, look at this. This crypto back in 2021 was at $1 almost, right? Late 2021 was at $1. It launched and prices were at $2, $1.50. That's the people that get wrecked when they buy too early, right? They buy too early. But when you zoom in on this chart, and this is a working product, it's an Oracle cryptocurrency. This is the moment that I want to start buying. This is the moment where I want to buy, when I know there's a rock bottom level, rock bottom level, rock bottom level. We're getting to that rock bottom level. I am going to DCA here. Whether the price goes to 0.005 cents or not, I don't care. It's DCA in time, because whatever I buy in between 1 cent, 1.5 cent, 0.05 cent, I know that there will be a moment that this is going to bottom out. It will bottom out and it will just break through from this, multi-year sideways momentum. If there is a product behind this cryptocurrency, a good team, and they have insane partnerships, okay, and a utility token, then obviously I want to speculate that it could do well. And I want to buy when everybody's scared, right? I'm going to buy when there's blood in the streets, because it's the only way. It's the only way. I did actually buy this crypto. So my overall holding started from 2 cents, and I'm down 50% from a bag that I bought, but I'm starting to DCA slowly right now, understanding that we could go slightly lower in the next coming weeks. So that is my strategy here on Umbrella. Umbrella is one of them that I actually bought today. So slowly DCAing into that one as well. Okay, let's go right away. Let's go right away. Continue with Bitcoin, guys. The liquidity, global liquidity chart. I think you understand this. I want to check the poll right now. What do you guys think? Will the money printer go on? Will the money printer go on in 12 months? We have almost 100 votes. 86% of people say yes. 15% of people say no. So obviously there's a big majority that say that we are going to see the money printer go on, obviously, in, next 4 to 12 months approximately. It's going to happen at some point. We're going to start seeing some liquidity, which is going to help the bull run here for the crypto market following the 4-year cycle, guys. Will we follow the 4-year cycle? This is the question, because we have been doing the 4-year cycle. We can see 2013 here. This was November, December. This was November, December, just 4 years after. This was November, 4 years after. Will we do the same thing here? Okay, just 4 years after. November, October, December, right, to 2025. But starting off bull run, obviously entering into 2025 already, right? Continuing the bull run. So yeah, 4-year cycle has been happening. I remember back here when the 4-year cycle was already something, and a lot of people were just completely in denial, especially when we had the C19 crash. Forget about the 4-year cycle. We are going to go to $1,000. $1,000 was the $10,000 now is the new $1,000 from back then. And there was a lot of people saying, screw you with the 4-year cycle. This ain't going to happen. And it happened. It mirrored the previous 4-year cycle. Okay. Give or take a few weeks. It wasn't exactly 4 years. It was just a few weeks off. Okay. But overall, the run did happen. So we could expect something similar. Obviously, we can expect a few weeks or even a few months off as well. As the cycles are different. They are slightly different, but they do rhyme. We never got to break below the previous all-time high. This time it happened. It happened in this cycle. We also didn't manage to go to all-time high before the halving, and this year it happened, right? So there are some different things about the cycle, no doubt. There's no doubt. Keep accumulating. No doubt. We're gonna keep accumulating. FTM. I'd love some FTM analysis, please, says Kieran. We're going to take a look at FTM. First of all, we're going to go through Bitcoin. People are here for Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is the main analysis. Bitcoin is where I mainly trade. I only focus on Bitcoin for my trading. I take into consideration S&P 500, general stuff, market, DXY. But Bitcoin is where I trade. You only need one asset that is liquid, of course, to trade and make some significant gains. And I choose Bitcoin. And this is what we're going to do right now. The question is, the zone that we have entered is very strong support. Why is this strong support? Well, it's getting the value area low of the value area from the entire range that we formed in between March and June. Let's see if we do get that fixed volume profile loaded up here. We are sitting at crucial support zone. The price of Bitcoin needs insane power, an insane sell-off. And we are talking about billions of dollars of sell-off here, not just a few hundred million. We're talking about billions. It needs an explosive breakout to successfully break below $63,500 range. You can flirt around and get down to 62K. However, if it does flirt around and go sideways and does not successfully break below the value area low of this trading range, it is a zone where it has higher probability to bounce. And on higher time frames, where would this bounce to? Well, you'll be looking at least the point of control, which is the strongest level of resistance, okay? It is the strongest level of resistance that we have on the higher time frame, which is $67,000 range. Now, when we take a look at the timing, there is something that is very disturbing for me here, because you might think as well, let's just go bearish. Let's go extremely bearish minded here and say, what if this level doesn't bounce? What if this is just going to get an epic move to the downside, right? And just form a kind of a very large ABC or a WXY, if you wish, right? A big corrective move, losing $56,000. I have to say that this could be a scenario. Maybe we've been reading the market wrong, and this is just a one wave, an A wave, a B wave, and this is the C wave, and this is just going to get an epic corrective move, and it's going to go sub $56,000. And here we are looking for support, and the market is just going to absolutely get us wrecked. I need to say that there's no doubt a possibility of that happening. When I analyze the waves here to the upside, looking at elite wave theory, right? I've got 1, a 2. And the thing about this third wave, now there's a lot of speculation that this third wave is already finished, okay? There's a lot of speculation that this wave is already finished. Why? Because there is a scenario, and this is on Bybit, because we got a wick here. We're not counting that wick because it's only on the futures exchange. All right. If you take a look at Coinbase or Bitstamp, that wick is not there. So yeah, there is speculation. I got Aditya, who's very dedicated in technical analysis, that he believes that there is a high chance that this third wave has finished. And I gotta say, this is a valid count. There's no doubt a valid count. There's been a one wave, and he was showing me that, the first wave one also had a very small wave one to the upside, okay, compared to the rest of the waves. And he's saying, yeah, no doubt that this wave up in September, that could have been the wave one already. And this is when you're like, okay, we can take that into consideration. And if that were to be the case, that this third wave, this large third wave has been completed, however, it has not hit the 1.618 extension. Oh yeah, it has. Sorry, it's gone well above. My bad. I'm talking about this wave here to the upside. This one wave. This is the issue right over here. When you count this as a one wave, and this as a two. I mean, it makes sense. You have hit the 1.618. So it would make sense this to be a one wave, a two wave, and this a three wave. And you're still inside of the fourth wave, and you are going to hit all-time highs in the next 1 to 2 weeks because you're still inside of the third wave, and you're not, this count is not that good, and we ditch it. but it's something that we need to take into consideration without a doubt. So, when you count this as a third wave and this is a fourth wave, this is when you're speculating right now to see if you can hit all-time high one more time before you get the major drop. Okay, and I think, there's no doubt a possibility. You're going to see potentially the end of the year being bearish and then get the next big major leg to the upside, right, in 2025. But yeah, this is just, it's very hard right now to understand exactly where we at regarding the waves. The sentiment is bearish. You just need to take into consideration this scenario right over here, sweep up the lows beneath $56,000. And there's no doubt this is a zone that is going to be very interesting without a doubt, below $56,000. There's no time to be bearish here, right? If you want to be bearish, you want to try and be bearish at kind of trying to detect the top. But this will be a moment where a lot of people are going to be in doubt. We're breaking structure. This is a double top. My goodness, Bitcoin down to, sub 40K. And I think this could be a very, very good level to speculate that this is just an ABC move, and then the price will recover very, very nicely, going back to all-time highs, right, to the end of the year. So anyway, that's just there's just a lot of speculative different scenarios here, and I want to focus locally because we are day traders and we want to make gains day trading. By the way, who did check the previous live stream? Anybody check the previous live stream? There's also this cryptocurrency, okay? There is this cryptocurrency that that I did scoop up a little bit today as well. Virtual poker points. This is something I want to talk about that, guys, as well. Let's go here through not yesterday's, didn't do a live stream. Who watched the live stream the other day? Guys, here. Who watched the live stream the other day? Because we were speculating on the price to get a bounce. And I actually did get into that long position. And this is the scenario that we were looking at here. Did anybody get into a long position? We did break out from this zone and we managed to lose the low finally. We did not get it did look like a successful breakout above 65,800. The overall game here was getting a bounce from $64,800. This was when we were doing the live stream. Look to claim those highs. Those highs were claimed beautifully. I did get into that long position. I also got into a long position today and got stopped out. We need to talk about the losses as well. Not only wins. We don't only win and win and win. We take losses as well, but we're very defensive with our losses. But who remembers? Did anybody pay attention on that live stream? Because the price action played out very, very nicely. And I'm going to talk about a scenario where I got stopped out as well today. I was speculating for the price to bounce at this zone without taking the lows, and I basically got stopped out here. But I was looking for a significant rise. I got stopped out in a position today. Has to be said. Not only talk about the winners. We don't always win, legends. Of course we don't. But I did get into a pretty nice win the other day with this movement, guys. This was the speculation from the other day where we had 5 waves to the downside. We got this movement, and I was looking for this movement, all right, to get to these highs. And it looked pretty good, but it ended up going down in the end. And this is a long position that I did enter. It was also mentioned in detail with the Legends trading community. This was the setup. The take profit one was actually getting here at $65,950. Claim this high. And the price didn't even come down to that level. This is the long setup that I'm looking at. Depending on the price action here, we'll be looking for shorts. But overall, the price got to that level very, very nicely. Guys, if you are interested in joining the community, this is why I provide daily technical analysis. And I'm looking for some setups. I'm sharing my type of setups, all right? Giving the explanations in the Legends trading community. This played out very, very nicely. It did lock the profits here on that position. Provide daily updates every single day and scenarios here in the Legends trading community. So this played out very nicely. It was mentioned on YouTube as well. Did mention the scenario, not in detail with the exact entry points and the analysis, but overall looking at the price action to move to the upside from this point to speculate in an 1, 2, 3 or an ABC. Just get another wave. Get another wave to the upside. And this is what basically happened. We got the wave to the upside because I was speculating on, guys, I don't know what this is going to be. If it's either going to be an ABC or the start of a 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5. I don't know. This is the good thing about getting into second waves, right? Getting into second waves, you can have invalidation points. But if you manage to catch that third wave, just like this one right over here as well, if you manage to catch this wave 1, wave 2, and you know that you have a high probability in getting this, another wave to the downside. If you catch this, then you're making bank, you're making huge gains. So this is why I would, this level over here was saying, hey, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. It's like, hey, come on, we need to sweep these highs. The overall, these are really, really nice trades that I like to find, and they give you confidence because there is high probability in sweeping those lower highs, right? And I don't know if it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or an ABC. I don't know. What I do know is that there is extreme high probability in forming a third wave, either in a C or in a third wave. So these are good that you have invalidation points at the low and you have, pretty good take profit ones. And if it looked pretty good. Overall, take profit 2 was at $67,000 range, but we managed to lock profits at the take profit 1. Just as you can see here, looking for that speculative, second wave, right? Third wave or the C wave. That was just last couple of days. Yesterday, basically. This happened yesterday. So anyway, Bitcoin right now, the main reason why this is support, Legends, the main reason why this is support, we're going to go through that right away. Understand why this is support. The main reason why this is support, Legends, is the value area low of the entire range of March and June. We got 4 months of price action here, guys. There's 4 months of price action, and this is support. If you want to speculate in a position, low leverage, low capital, you ain't going to be rich in the next 2 weeks if this gets a bounce. You're managing risk just in case the price goes against you. No doubt that this is an acceptable zone. When we take a look at the timing, it does not make sense that maybe making impulsive moves, corrective moves, impulsive moves, corrective moves, impulsive moves, very, very aggressive corrective move. When you take a look at the timing from these corrective structures, it is about time. It is about time to get a bounce. It's about time to get a bounce because there is only so much time that a price moves up in waves or corrects also in waves, right? I would be very surprised. There would have to be a devastating sell-off for the price to lose this major support and do this. I would be like, okay, this is, very, very rare. It could happen. It could happen, but it would be extremely rare. So this is the thing, this is strong support. The timing looks good. If you are risking, like myself, because I am in a long position, okay, I'm in a small position compared to my day trades and my scalping trades because this is a swing trade. For me, it's not going to be worth taking profits at 64K or 65K unless this goes all the way up to 67 or even breaks through that point of control and goes to around about 70K, which is the next major resistance. You've got an anchor point of control, lower highs right there. You're going to start hitting some crucial fib level, 61878 at that zone. This could definitely form a lower high. But even 67K, that would be a pump of over $3,000. Then it would be worth it. Guys, if you are interested in trading, you want to check out the links down below. Bybit for me is the #1 crypto trading platform. This is where I trade most of the times. I also trade on 𝗬𝗫. 𝗬𝗫 is also a great platform. The main reason why it's good is because of the low fees. And something that I do like, if you cannot trade on Bybit, you do have the links down below for Bluffing and 𝗬𝗫. They are no KYC platforms. I think 𝗬𝗫 will go KYC soon. And the best option that you have for no KYC with an email and a password, it is Bluffing. Bluffing is going to be no KYC, no identification, no nothing for a long, long time. They are growing very fast. They do have billions of dollars of 24-hour volume, and they're highly liquid. So they do have the best bonus available right now. When you sign up with a link, you'll be getting airdrops, okay? Up to $80,000 of airdrops to your futures platform. This is you get these airdrops when you deposit and when you trade, okay? You get a $500 airdrop, you get a $1,000 airdrop, you get those airdrops the more you trade, okay? Let's go right away through the analysis as well. So yeah, no doubt that Bitcoin is bullish here at this level. It is at support on a higher time frame. You know, it is a zone of support. I cannot be bearish here at this support level, right? We are in a downtrend though, and we need to understand that. If you are speculating, right, day trades are better. They're in your advantage when you short, right? Shorts are in your advantage when you're day trading, right? You're getting into, you get a bounce. You look for a lower high, you come back down to the lows. But on higher time frame, you are actually still, pretty bullish. You are still pretty bullish, right? On higher time frame. When you zoom into the 15-minute time frame, it's very bearish. It's very bearish. No doubt. When you're zooming in on the 15-minute time frame and you check the last few days, it's very bearish. But it's when you zoom out that looks pretty good. When you zoom out, it just looks like another corrective structure, especially when you're hitting the value area low of the entire range between March and June. This is 4 months of a value area. So it's muy importante. These lows here are very important. You do not want to lose the value area low successfully here because you start getting big gaps in volume. This is very important. This is why this is really also a zone that you want to hold in the short term, at least for the next few days, get a dead cat bounce kind of thing. Because if you start losing this, I would be really cautious. I would be definitely really cautious at this zone. Don't want to be catching any longs because you could get a devastating wick. And it's been a long time since we have seen one of those $10,000 drops, right? That would be epic. Long time since we haven't seen a $10,000 drop. I remember back here when we got these big major drops. These were the times. These were the times. Bang, boom, right? In just a couple of days, you're getting those massive moves of $10,000 plus. We could be getting those movements at some point, right, in the bull run. Let's go. So we're going up or down. I'm going to say that we are at support. That's going to be my answer. Are we going up or down? I'm going to say that we're at support, and the timing looks pretty good. The timing looks good on these corrective structures for this to, start looking for an end of a wave, because these corrective waves, either this being in a ABC scenario or correcting here and then managing to break through, based on the timing, based on the support, you take it with a pinch of salt, guys. You take it with a pinch of salt. DXY is what I am worried of. I am worried about the DXY. Why? I am worried about the DXY. I'm worried, guys. Aren't you worried? The dollar index looks strong. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is pumping. This is pumping. This is strong. I don't want this to see the dollar index strong, because I want my altcoin and crypto bags to pump. And if we have a strong dollar and liquidity is going down, and demand for dollar, then yeah, we're going to see big pullbacks. And the dollar's in a very strong uptrend. The moment the dollar loses the point of control of the last 2 years, we've been talking about this for a few months already, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just we're very, very strong in an uptrend. The moment you lose this level, then wow, the party continues. Party will continue. If you lose that point of control, we're targeting value area low at least here, and you could get a pretty nice drop on the dollar index of around about 4 or 5%, which is, you know, already pretty good. It would already be pretty good to have that, well, 3-4% drop. That would be very, very good, at least in the short term. So, and then we'll check the reaction right there. So, the poll: will the money printer go on for in the next 4 to 12 months? We have 83% of people saying yes. People know that money printer will go on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will go on for sure. Guys, I never touch crypto again. Bull over, bear next 1 to 2 years. I never touch crypto again. So yeah, this is a classic. This is classic. This is classic. We're very, very far away. There's insane crypto news, guys. Let me just go through them right now. We have Gemini. Whoever doesn't know about Gemini, it's a large crypto exchange in the US. The founders donate 30 Bitcoin worth $2 million to Donald Trump to put an end to the Biden administration war on crypto. Look at their cheeky faces. They're in crypto. They've been in crypto. They bought Bitcoin very, very cheap. The Winklevoss brothers, twins. Yeah. So anyway, you know, some things that happened that are very interesting. They donated 30 Bitcoin to Donald Trump. We have big breaking, guys. As always, MicroStrategy buys an additional 11,931 Bitcoin for $786 million. Is this guy going to get wrecked, or is he going to be the smartest guy in the world based on buying this asset that is inevitably going to go above $100,000 and $200,000 in the near future, right? So yeah, he doesn't look too worried. I think he does not look too worried, even though if the price dips, because he very much understands that you know, the dips are for buying. We did have some outflows yesterday, over 100 million in outflows just yesterday, mainly by Grayscale. And also we had BITB, BlackRock had actually a small little inflow. So yeah, not 100 million outflows. I mean, I wouldn't pay too much attention on this, guys. This changes consistently. Inflows, outflows, inflows, outflows. This is something that I want to talk about. Most importantly, the Global Liquidity Index. Here we go, kids. Banana zone. Bottomed exactly in the Bitcoin bottom, peaked exactly at the Bitcoin top. Look out for 2025. This is exactly the chart that I've been talking about at the beginning of the stream. We are having cycles also on the liquidity index, okay? The Global Liquidity Index. It has cycles as well, and you can see it's approximately around about, 3 to 4 year cycles, right? And we've hit the bottom zone from the last 2 decades, right? There's massive liquidity crunch at the moment, and this cannot be sustained for more than 6-12 months, right? We're going to be getting into the danger zone if we do not start printing soon. So, you do the math. You do the math. We either go to a devastating recession, which is an option. We probably have to go into a recession to just make a big clear out of what we do have currently, or we save the game again and just for another few more years, kick the can down the road for another 2-3 years, and then do the interest rate again up, and and then we'll get a bigger recession in 3-4 years. No doubt, it's this doesn't mean anything. I like it that people are very optimistic. I'm optimistic as well, but maybe this is it, guys. There will be one of the biggest recessions that we will ever see in the history. The problem is, will it be now, or will it be in 4 years, or will it be in 8 years? Will we kick the can down the road? So this is what we got. Germany seized 50,000 Bitcoin and has sold around 3,000 Bitcoin. We do have them with a lot of Bitcoin. We also have Australia Bitcoin ETF. They are currently having 53 Bitcoin. So they have more Bitcoin at the moment, accumulating. We have also 823 billion. Standard Chartered Bank is launching spot crypto trading desk for Bitcoin. Massive. Big things going on. Great sign of adoption. There is Bitcoin perpetual funding rates just turned negative. So there's actually more people in shorting Bitcoin at the moment. And breaking, we have the Bitcoin miners reserves drop to the lowest in 14 years. Miners are holding the least Bitcoin on their balance sheet since February of 2010. Big, massive supply shock. Legends, we got the Fear and Greed Index that is actually going close to neutral, which is good. This is good for a healthy corrective move. Legends, thank you very much. I need to rush. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We've done the technical analysis on Bitcoin. Big major levels on the higher time frame. Value area low. The point of control. If you want more updates, make sure to join the Legends trading community. That is where I post scalping day trading ideas, guys. You got the links down below in the description for the Legends trading community on Discord. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.